Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about a topic, the project schedule management. Friend, today's topic is very interesting and very important with respect to project management, especially if you are a student of PMP and you are planning to give exam of PMP in near future. So this is a very important topic for you. So let's start, friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well, so that my new videos can reach to you. So let's start, friend. Project schedule management. Basically, friend, project schedule management, this is our topic. This is a knowledge area as per the defined by PMBOK guide, project management body of knowledge. This is a book issued by PMI, Project Management Institute, which contains all the best practices or industry standards as per the defined by the project management. So one of the knowledge area is the project schedule management. In general terms, if we talk about schedule, means that what are the things which you are going to do and when you are going to do those things and how much time is required. For example, if you talk about, just simply if you talk about development, for example, so development will start from for example from 5th of September and it will end on 13th of September, and it will take, for example, 25 days it will take, or it will take approximately 20 working days or 18 working days as such. So basically, when we talk about scheduling, basically we are referring to the activities, okay, their dependencies or relationship of one activity with each other, and the durations which is required to complete that activity, and the dates when it is starting, when it is finishing, and the who will perform that activity. Okay, so basically that is the main concept of a scheduling actually. Now project schedule management means basically, like, there are so many aspects of the project, like scope, time, cost, communication, risk, procurement. So one of the knowledge area is basically schedule, or one of the aspect is the schedule as well. Now project schedule management is one of the most sophisticated among all the knowledge areas. It requires a lot of preparation. A project management manager has to define project tasks first, and after creating a schedule where they mark the starting and finishing dates. Moreover, the project plan and timelines often change actually. So you have to change the project schedule as well. Now friend, whenever we talk about a schedule management, schedule, first of all you have to do the planning. This activity means that you list in your schedule management plan the employee responsible for its execution, how strict it should be, and under which circumstances you can alter it. Basically, friend, whenever we talk about a schedule, so first thing is basically the schedule management plan, that how will you manage the schedule, which resources are required, what are the activities, how will you do the schedule. Basically that is the main concept, that is called as planning actually. Then activity definition. Activity definition means that you will define that whenever you are going to make a schedule, what are the activities in the schedule. For example, development, software development is one activity, quality assurance is one activity, user acceptance testing is one activity, production deployment is one activity. So in that way you have to define the activities which are needs to be done in the schedule actually. Then activity sequencing. Activity sequencing means that once you identify the activity, you have to do the to align it in with respect to the sequence. Sequence means that the relationship among the activities. For example, first you have to do the planning, then you have to do the development, then you have to do the testing, and then you have to do the production deployment. So this is the sequence. Like if planning is not completed, so you can't start the development. If development is not finished yet, so you can't start the testing. So basically development is dependent on planning and testing is dependent on the development. Once the planning will finish, then the development will start. Once the development will finish, then the basically the testing will start. So in that way there are few relationships among the activities, like finish to start, finish to finish, start to start, and start to finish. So these are the activities dependencies or activity sequencing. Based on that you can sequence your activity. Then estimation of activity. Estimation of activity means, friend, that like how much time is required, how much cost is required to complete that activity. For example, development, you identify that for example 20 days is required for the development, 10 days are required for the testing, 5 days is required for the production deployment, for example. So that is means basically the estimation. Estimation means that how much time is required, how much cost is required. then the next one is the schedule development. Schedule development means that like you have planned the things, you have identified the activities, you have estimation, you have sequencing. Now you can build a schedule. Schedule means a plan. Normally we use Microsoft Project or Jira or like any other software nowadays. Very many softwares are nowadays available. So basically using any sort of tool like Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Project, you can build a schedule. A schedule means that you collect all the activities, sequence it, put the starting date, ending dates, and mention the resources who will do the activities, and make a schedule. In that way you will notice that you have a collection, or you have a clear picture that when your activities, when your project is starting, what are the activities are in there in the project, and when your project is finishing. And you can also identify that what is the actual status of your project as well. Then the next one is the schedule control. Schedule control is basically a concept like, for example, you have made a schedule that, for example, till 13th of September and development should be finished. This is your planned activity. You have planned that software development should be finished by 30th September, and on the 10th of September you have realized that there are so much work is already remaining, and with that pace of work you cannot complete the software development till 30th of September. So you have to do the controlling, you have to do the monitoring, and you have to take the right action. For example, you have to add more resources to accomplish the task. Maybe you have to cut down some scope from the task. So in that way basically you have to manage the things, you have to manage the schedule. So this is the called as the concept of schedule controlling actually. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Thank you friends.